Hey y'all, this is Austin Gridley Pickleball. Today I want to talk about things I liked playing with JW. First main thing is he treated me really good. On the court, he never got upset at me. If I missed something awful, I never felt judged by him. I never felt like he was rude to me or anything. And I felt like he was supportive as well. One thing I noticed about myself during the tournament is usually my first game of each match I was a little bit weaker, and then I got more comfortable, I adapted, and then I started playing better. If JW, the first game of each match, rolled his eyes, face palmed, whatever it was, it would have been a lot more difficult, and I probably wouldn't have done as well. And so him just helping me have a positive experience on the court not only made the whole thing more pleasant, but also I probably played better as well. So that's a main thing I liked playing with him. Another thing I liked playing with him was we ended up getting some rec play. wasn't like crazy rec play, but it was okay. And we played it the day before, and he made very clear what he wanted from me. Even if he didn't say it, I kind of understood from how we played what he wanted. And so just establishing expectations, I felt like he did that extremely well. And it was like, okay, JW wants me to do this. I'm going to do this really well. And so, I felt like I could adapt to what he needed better. And so maybe you're the one who needs to adapt, or maybe you're the one who should be establishing expectations of what you want from your partner. Anyways, I thought that we did that pretty dang good, where we kind of brushed out a couple of the problems right from the beginning, the day before, and we were able to start off on a really good foot the next day. Next one is I really liked that. I felt like I was trying to be super positive and I was pumping myself up, etc. And JW isn't exactly that way. He doesn't yell, he doesn't do kind of some of the stuff I do, but he gave me what I needed. For example, when I went to paddle tap him, he gave me a paddle tap, and he was supportive with it. Or when I got pumped up, he was supportive with it. Or if I tried to make him laugh, or if I tried to make him smile, he smiled. It was really just those small things, but it really did help me. It helped me be comfortable, and I think it helped our chemistry. And probably my favorite part was when he would just crack a little joke, and he'd do it super quiet. He'd just like crack a little joke to me, and anyways, it helped me be way more comfortable on the court, and it gave me exactly what I needed. And so even if you're not super positive on the court, you're not whatever it is, just make sure you're giving your partner whatever it is they need. And I did try to make that a priority. That is one thing. So when I went into it, I told JW I have a couple goals. My first one is I want to be your best hype man. A couple months ago, JW played with Johnny Goldberg, and they ended up winning an APP tournament. And Johnny Goldberg is a pretty good talker. And I was like, JW, I want to be a better hype man than Johnny Goldberg. And I think I did pretty good at it. I don't know if I completely did it, but I did pretty good at that goal. So my goal was to pump JW up and to give him what he needed. JW is very versatile in that he doesn't need a ton. But I think I did help give him a little extra, and hopefully it helped him play a little bit better. Next one is... So yeah, that was one of my main goals. And then also at the beginning, I've done this before, I was like, hey JW, where do you think, how well do you think we're going to do? Tell me honestly, like, what's our goal? And he paused for a second thinking about it, and he was like, the goal. And I was like, okay, yeah. No Man's Land Pickleball thinks that Adam Stone and Deckel Bar are by far the best team, and that it's like they're by far the favorite to get gold this tournament, etc. And I'm like, hey, like, we have these factors. I faced way worse odds. We can do this. and I just let him know that that I'm there to fight. And then I also told him, hey, like if if there's anything you see, please tell me. Don't worry about my feelings. I will do anything it takes to win. My ego's not in the way. Whatever it takes. And so, anyways, I established. I hope I established that we could have a very good dialogue between each other, where we could talk openly, and I wouldn't be offended. And he wasn't. I didn't offend him. We did good at that. And yeah, so I just established, and I kind of. It's very hard to win pickleball if you aren't confident that you're going to win at the beginning of the match. And so I established, like, hey, like, we can do this. I don't know what your expectations are, but let's raise them. We're going to do this. So anyways, that was a good thing we did. Other things, we did pretty good at adapting and just talking. JW would mention a couple small things he saw, and I would mention it. Even if he could already tell I was doing it, and this is one way he helped be supportive to me, was I just explained, like, hey, I saw this, I'm going to do this. And even if I didn't need to say it, me saying it out loud, I think just very much established it, and it helped me be more comfortable. So anyways, I would be like, hey, I think I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to step into my dinks. I'm going to hit my dinks with more power and authority, and they're going to put more pressure on them. But I'm going to be a step back. And he's like, okay. And like he calculates it, and maybe he makes some small adjustments, and he helps support me in what I'm choosing. And so anyways, just making those small suggestions to your partner can be really good. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, I mean, by far he's been my favorite partner, not just by his play, because he's a phenomenal player, don't get me wrong, he's amazing, but he gave me what I needed, and we had a blast out there. Even if we had lost, I was having a great time. We were joking, we were having fun. I wasn't getting mad at myself, which sometimes in the past I have done. But yeah, I had a really pleasant experience. I think JW is completely the real deal, and yeah, that's my experience playing with JW and things he gave me. Anyways, I hope this was helpful to you. Hopefully you got some golden nuggets for yourself of things you can do to help play better and play like JW a little bit. And yeah, if you found this helpful, please subscribe and like this video. And yeah, have a great one. Pickle on, dudes.